Hello guys, happy new year, welcome back to my channel. This is obviously the first video that I'm putting up of 2021 and I'm actually so excited to be back into filming and planning and doing all these things because I feel like 2021 is going to be the year of YouTube for me, and it's going to be the year that I get back into it and I do the vlogs more and I do more styling videos and that kind of stuff. But let me tell you, when I was setting up this video, it's so dark in my flat where there's like no sun today. It's just really overcast and I've realised how impossible it is to film in certain rooms of my house, so that's fun. But we're not going to let that dampen the mood. We're just going to grin and bear and make it work. I've got ring lights, I've got studio lights, I've got all the kind of things that I can use really easily to make videos, so we're not going to dwell on that kind of thing. But I wanted to check in and kind of see how you guys are and just talk about Christmas and what I'm planning for 2021. So I've got my little Starbucks here, which I just picked up a minute ago. Went for a little walk to my local shop just to get some bits and pieces and picked up a Starbucks on the way. And yeah, I thought I'd just have a little chat. So 2020 was quite the year, wasn't it? Like, I actually filmed, funnily enough, a whole video to go up on Christmas that was like reflecting on the year, talking about my plans and all that kind of stuff, so that I could put it up and like share what I'd been up to. And obviously I think maybe 3 days after I'd filmed it and scheduled it and edited it and everything, we went into that like weird you can't really leave London lockdown, which is annoying but obviously necessary. So I ended up spending Christmas just with my boyfriend, which was really lovely. So we had a nice little cozy Christmas and stayed in our PJs, watched How to Get Away with Murder, which we've managed to in like 3 weeks. I think maybe it's 3, it might have been longer, I don't really know, but we've managed to watch like 4, nearly 5 seasons, which is actually no, I think we've just started season 5 last night, so 5 seasons. And yeah, played Switch, ate lots of food, drank lots of wine. It was really, really good. And then New Year, we basically just spent it on the sofa, just the two of us, building Lego, which was really fun. So yeah, been a nice relaxing one, and I think it was like the perfect break that I didn't realise I needed. So I never really take time off work, ever. I'm such a workaholic. I'm always like either thinking about work or doing work, or like my mind is always on work. So I really wanted to take Christmas this year and just like not do any work, not think about it. All I did was upload to Instagram, and I kind of kept mainly off stories and just posted what I needed to post, rather than like feeling like I had to still film and still edit and still take pictures and all that kind of stuff. So it was really, really nice. And I'm filming this on the day that you guys are seeing it. So what's the day today? I think it's the 6th. Yeah, Tuesday the 6th. So you're seeing it as I'm filming it, and I'm still yet to get fully back into work mode. So I actually do have my first big project of the year happening next week, which is a really cool campaign that I'm doing with a brand that I absolutely love, and that's really exciting. So I'm kicking the year off with a bit of a bang. This week was going to be a week of like cleaning and tidying and sorting my flat, because if you watch the weekly vlog, which is going up on Sunday, back to weekly vlogging, we're going to talk about that in a second, but I actually got a storage unit, so I'm going to try and take all of my suitcases and that kind of stuff to the unit so that it's not in my house and it's not being thought about and it's just out of the way. And I'm also going to take stuff that I'm going to be selling on Depop to my unit, apart from like 1 or 2 bags. So like keep stuff here, sell that stuff, then bring more stuff in and sell that stuff, rather than kind of letting it overflow my life, because there's so many things, like looking at my rail and stuff now, there's so many things that I don't want anymore and I don't have anywhere to put them, so they've stayed in my wardrobe. But I now want to like clear out and make more space, so they're gonna have to go somewhere else. But yeah, let's talk 2021, shall we? So it's gonna be a good year, I think. I've got lots of plans. I've kind of written all of my manifests for the year. I don't like to necessarily set resolutions and goals, because personally I just think I'd rather have like manifestations that I want to work towards, and like little things that I don't really know how to explain it, but kind of more goals for the year, rather than like resolutions and things that I really want to achieve. I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't want to write things like, oh, stop drinking, or get fit, or stop biting my nails, which has been one for every year of my life. Like those kind of things I don't really want to have anymore. I want to focus on more like realistic things. So like this year I want to focus on like saving a bit more money up and buying a house. I want to focus on like career goals and like that, like more like manifestation. So if you've seen on my Instagram and stuff, I talk a lot about like manifesting and vision boards and all that kind of stuff. So I actually have on my phone background, let me just get rid of all these notifications. I actually have a manifestation board that I made as my background, which there isn't an app. I mean, maybe there is an app you can use, but I basically just use Canva, and I get all these pictures from Pinterest, from my own like photographs, quotes and all that kind of stuff, and I like create my own one. But I find it really helps me, because then when I look at it every single day, I'm almost like manifesting it more into my life. So I've got like my dream house on there that I want to buy, the car I really want to get this year, holidays with friends, which is obviously COVID related, whether that can happen or not, and like goals for like financial and like followers and that kind of thing. But one of my big things this year, as I've mentioned just now, is buying a house. So I don't necessarily know if it's going to happen in 2021 or 2022, but basically my whole plan is, when my 1-year tenancy on this flat is up in August, I'm going to be moving back to my hometown and I'm going to be buying a house. But I think I haven't really worked out the logistics of it yet, but I think what I might have to do is like move back and rent for a bit and then buy. So like rent for 6 months or so, because you never know how quick or how long it's going to take to buy a house, and I don't want to be like here trying to view properties back there and having to go like an hour on the motorway every time, because it's just a bit of a ball ache. So I think it might be better if I just move back and then work it out from being back, and it gives less of a time frame and less pressure and all that kind of thing. But I've been saving like a mad woman for it, also spending like a mad woman. So I'm going to be doing a video on how I kind of curb my spending and how I've started to save, because I've really started to think about like saving money more and how I'm gonna like get money. So I've set myself like a price aim of how much I want to save this year, and I'm going to try really hard to achieve that. So fingers crossed. I do think I can do it, especially if I keep like food shopping as I'm doing and cooking everything at home, which I used to be such a takeaway fiend. If you saw my vlogs when I first moved into this house and my stories, I put myself on a takeaway ban because I was having Nando's and like other takeaways nearly every single day, and I realised that I just never, I think it took me 2 months maybe to get a food shop into this house, which is ridiculous. So yeah, I'm trying to cut down on takeaways and things and allow myself like the odd treat here and there, so that I'm not missing out on things I want like for saving. Because I think that's one of the big things, like I don't want to spend so long saving for a mortgage that I don't do things that I want to do right now. So like I can still save money, but like save for a holiday and have holidays and that kind of thing, obviously COVID dependent. So that's going to be a big part of the channel this year, is kind of saving and tips and tricks. And when I get to that point, I think there will be, I mean, it's going to be like a very long-winded series of me getting to like buying my first home. But I really want to talk about it with you guys, and I think it's really important, especially as like first time buyers, that we have as much information as possible. So one of my really good friends, Elle, has actually just bought a house, or like is just in the process of buying, and she's been giving me so many tips and like what to expect from like estate agents and solicitors and all that kind of stuff. And it's so interesting to hear like all the things that you didn't think about and like how long it actually takes. So yeah, that's really, really exciting. I'm also going to be doing a lot more fashion content this year and a lot more home content for you guys. So the vlogs, actually let's talk about the vlogs first. The vlogs is like a really important part of this. So the weekly vlogs are coming back. I'm bringing them back from this weekend. So I'm going to start giving them to you guys every single week. I am going to say now though, I can't promise that every single week it's going to be a full week. I think sometimes it might just be like a weekend vlog, but I put it up as a weekly, depending on like, I think with COVID it's so hard to like rely on the fact that every single day I'm going to feel really good and every single day I'm going to be in the right mind frame to film vlogs and stuff, because this pandemic has hit hard. Like I think everyone can agree it's not been the easiest ride, and I found there's been a lot of days where I felt really down or not really motivated. Especially coming into this one, I found it, I think where it hit like as we were getting back into work mode, I've just found it even harder to get back into work mode because I just can't be bothered. Like we're in another pandemic, I'm just over it. And yeah, I'm gonna try and commit to every single day of the week, but every Sunday there will be a weekly vlog at 6 o'clock, and the amount of days I film will vary. Sometimes I might miss a Tuesday or miss a Friday or something, but there will always be a weekly. I'm gonna try and commit to it for the whole year, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see. Kudos to anyone who does do weekly vlogs every single week, because they are hard work, especially when you're filming like every single day and then having to edit quickly and upload and stuff. So that's exciting. Fashion wise, I'm going to be bringing up a lot more videos on fashion content. So not so much focusing on hauls and things, but I'm going to be focusing a lot more on my style, which is a lot more like reusable, rewearable pieces. So if you hadn't already noticed from my channel before, I wear a lot of things that are like black, white, neutral, plain, basic. Everything goes with everything. Most things are timeless, and my wardrobe is very much like a mix and match. So I know that like 90% of my wardrobe will go with 90% of my wardrobe, if that makes sense. And then I've got the odd piece that kind of just goes with a couple of things. But I really want to focus this year on like quality over quantity, and like the whole less is more attitude on fashion. So kind of my ode to sustainability, which I'm not saying in any way that I'm the most sustainable person, or that I'm kind of like doing things the way that I necessarily should be for the environment, but just kind of making my way towards a more sustainable wardrobe. And sustainable in not necessarily that I'm buying sustainable pieces to put in, because I don't believe in getting rid of things to buy more things just because they're sustainable. I think what you've already got, like, don't add more to it, if that makes sense. And just focus on like buying less, but buying things I'll wear a lot of and that kind of thing. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm going to do a whole video on it in a couple of weeks time, just talking through like what I mean. So I've got lots of video ideas, which I'm not going to go into. You'll see them when they get to that point. But yeah, hopefully you guys really like that, because a lot of the comments I get are that you like that I rewear a lot of things, and you like that I wear a lot of like blue jeans and black jeans and things that you basically already own, but you can see different ways to wear them with things that you already own, if that makes sense, rather than feeling like you have to go out and buy loads more clothes. What else? Travel, we'll see. That's going to be like a TBC, isn't it, for everyone, because we obviously don't know what's happening. I was meant to be having a Disney trip in April, which I've half booked, so I've put the deposit down on the Disney stuff and I've booked the flights, but at this rate we're not going in April. I think it's going to get pushed back even further, so I'm thinking it's going to be more like August, September time now, which is fine, but just a bit frustrating because it's been moved so many times. Like, it was meant to be last May, then September, then November, now April, and then obviously now it's being pushed back even further. But we're just going to go with it, roll with the punches. Can't change the fact that it's moved, can't change COVID, so just going to accept that it's pushing back, and it means that I can save a little bit more towards like buying things when I'm out there. So Florida Mall is obviously like a really good one for buying lots of bits, and I want to make sure that I get like a few Disney touches for my house. So I have, if you saw the Christmas videos, I did actually buy like retro Disney plates and stuff for my Christmas decor, and like snow globes and things. So I want to get more bits like that for Christmas, but also just like general home bits. And last time I was in the parks, they had really good stuff, so hopefully I can save a little bit more, take an extra suitcase and just fill it with lots of Disney bits and pieces. Speaking of home things, so obviously Disney trip, yeah, that's kind of MIA at the moment, but we'll see what happens. I really do want to go this year, at least to Paris. Like, I really want to go to Paris at Christmas. It's been like a goal for a really long time, so hopefully that can still at least happen. And speaking of home things, I am going to be giving you a lot more home content this year, I think. So a lot more like renovations of rooms, or like not renovations because I can't obviously do that much, but like making over different rooms. So I've got a new bed coming for my bedroom, and I'm going to change up all the wall and stuff in there. So the gallery wall in there is going to be coming in here, and I'm going to be putting a picture rail in there, and like all these different bits and pieces are going to be changing. I've also thought about maybe switching the office around, so like flipping the furniture to the other side, so the bed is next to the wardrobe, and then the unit thing with my desk and stuff is on this wall, because I don't know if it will fit, but I think it will fit the bed like perfectly in the gap that I want it to go in, and it will just look a lot nicer than having like this little random unit shoved in the corner and stuff, because then I can put the unit somewhere else. Does that make sense? Probably not, but I just have ideas and plans of what I want to do with it. So I'm thinking of doing that. I also want to move the living room around, which is going to be a whole video. I'm going to be cleaning every room in my house out. Basically doing like a big spring clean. So my spring content is going to be very focused on like clearing out and getting rid. I will obviously leave my Depop link and stuff down below so that you guys can see what I'm selling. I am currently working with someone who is like my assistant on Depop, so she's currently listing bits for me. So I'll leave the link down below, but I need to speak with her about whether she's back working yet to know whether she can post and stuff. And I'm also thinking that because of COVID, I'm really tempted to just take back over Depop myself, because if I'm at home all the time, I can dedicate like one day a week to just taking the pictures, listing all the stuff, sending it out to you guys, and just have like a bit of a different work day. So I'm trying to like schedule all my time better and stuff. But yeah, that's basically 2021 in a nutshell. And I'm really excited. Like, I'm so excited for a new year of content and a new year of things, because this year feels like just a really good one, even though we're still in a pandemic, even though the pandemic is getting worse, even though like it's still there and there's still all these things and we're stuck inside. It just feels like a really promising year. Like, I keep saying it in all my videos and in all my posts and stories and stuff, but since August, when I moved into this house, I feel like doors have just like opened and there's this massive light, and it's just, everything seems to be going really well and really good and really positive, and I just feel so much more me and so much more like content in my life, which I think is amazing. And I just feel really good, so I want to keep kind of pushing through and just see what happens. Like, the fact that I know I'm moving in August is exciting. The fact that I know there's a potential I could be buying a house is really exciting. Like, all the different work things coming in are really exciting. Just a lot of excitement going on, basically. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here because I'm absolutely boiling and I need to open the window, and there's builders not that far away, so you can hear them, which is really annoying. And there's also loads of groundwork and stuff being done. I also haven't drunk any of this in this whole video because I've just been talking, but I hope you enjoyed this little waffle, and it's a good little video to listen to while you're doing your makeup in the morning, or you're just having a little sit down and like not really focusing 100% on what I'm saying, which is fine. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope you're excited for all the content to come back. I am going to be having, I've got like half a cough, you know when you've got like phlegm, lovely, stuck in your throat, and it just feels a bit like that will help. I am going to be putting up my taking down the decorations video on Friday, and then the weekly vlog, like I said, will be live on Sunday. So we're going to be going back to the Wednesday and Sunday schedule, and then if I ever have bonus videos, they will go up on a Friday. This one was actually kind of one that I just thought off the cuff I'd film, because I thought I'd like reintroduce the year rather than throwing you like a taking down my decorations video straight away. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you guys are having a good 2021 so far, given the circumstances, and I hope you are looking forward to this year as much as I am, even though we're stuck inside. Bye, guys.